Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve, and today's puzzle for Tuesday, October 21st, 2025 is by Spencer Leach, who has contributed a few grids to the New York Times. This, I believe, his first Tuesday grid. So we'll see what Spencer has in store for us for this Tuesday, October 21st. Let's get solving. Let's see what we got. A right one is 90 degrees. That's a right angle. Oops, I can spell. Hairstyle for Questlove, probably an afro. A nom de plume, a pen name. Literally a feather name, I think, from harkening back to the days of feather pens, quill pens. Luxury watch brand, probably Rolex, given what's in the crosses there. Half of a classic lunch special, probably soup and sandwich. Donate, give. Reward for rolling over, perhaps. If you're a dog, you might get a treat. That looks right, at least without seeing the clues. Redwood or cottonwood, are those not both trees? I'm going to put it in. It looks okay for the crosses. Best starting hand in Texas Hold'em. So in Texas Hold'em, you start with 2 cards. And I believe the best you can do with those is a pair of aces. And the other 3 cards come from a communal deck called the River, I believe is how that goes. Device for capturing thermal images. I don't know, but let's check some crosses. The A of MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, that would be art, A for art. Seaweed wrap for Maki is nori. Secluded valley could be a glen. Some info sheets. Lead page or something? I have like a vague idea of what this is referring to, but not a full idea here. Radical, extreme. One doing stellar work, an astronomer, maybe. It's a good little bit of Tuesday wordplay. Golfer's warning could be 4. Regretted could be rude. A major oil cartel in brief is OPEC. I forget exactly what that stands for, but I'll put it in the description. Bravo. Nice job, you. I'm going to be annoyed if that's the actual answer, but probably nice is right anyway. Blatant could be overt as a criticism or rebellion of some kind. Flat-topped landforms are mesas. Full range could be the gamut, and so we have here probably an infrared camera capturing wavelengths longer than red in the visible spectrum. So those would be going into the range of heat for thermal imaging. Okay, Tinder account datum that can't be edited. I'm guessing your age can't be edited. That's good to know. A little locking brick is a Lego piece. Radical religious groups, probably cults is what they're after here. The 100-Acre Wood, the setting of the Winnie the Pooh stories, isn't it? I believe so. A. Milne's work there. Some info sheets could be leaflets. So that's not what I thought there, but easy enough to get in the end. Where you might dance to some underground music. What sense of underground are they after here? Not sure. Specialty coffee order, probably a latte, given the TE at the end. To make a speech is to orate. A buck's mate is a doe in terms of deer. A buck being a male deer, a doe being a female deer. Valuable Minecraft blocks. You know, you'd think I'd know that, but I do not. Entertain. To amuse. Yeah. A postseason college football game. Are these the things known as bowls? The various kinds of bowls that happen in collegiate football. Figure on a college transcript, probably a GPA. Figure being abbreviated is the clue that GPA, the answer will be as well. Post to an online journal. This is the verb form we're looking for. To post to an online journal is to blog. Organization for seniors, the AARP, formerly the American Association of Retired Persons or something like that. Ores, I guess. Valuable Minecraft blocks are ores. I probably should have gotten that. Advances from third while the pitcher is distracted. Steals home. A nice baseball clue on the day after a thrilling ALCS conclusion. What team building activities are designed to build trust, among other things? Latin phrase that's often abbreviated. Id est, abbreviated often to IE, meaning in other words, or literally that is. Suffix with lemon or stock, lemonade or stockade. Blank just me, is it just me, or? Dined is 8. Where you might dance to some underground music. Basement party, I guess. What's this then? Oh, bravo is nicely done. Okay, that's good. Actor Wilson, Owen Wilson. Could have been any of the other Wilsons also, but in this case, Owen. Frozen Queen is Elsa. A big name in briefs is Hanes underwear. Rigorously demanding sort. Not sure. Slow cooked taco filling. Slow cooked barbacoa? It does fit. Could be. I've never seen that in the grid before. Noodle that might be stuffed. Pasta shell. There is an Italian name for that, but I don't know what it is. A Belgrade resident is a Serb, someone in Serbia. Belgrade is the capital of Serbia, I think. Gosh could be G. Venue for combatants wearing vests with sensors. A laser tag arena. Nautical greetings could be ahoys. Maki or temaki are both types of sushi. Popular hummus brand, oh, I forget what this is called. Sabra, maybe? Run of the mill is the usual. Headbutts could be rams. I wonder if that's related etymologically to the animal. Like a male sheep. Pub order could be ale. Bobber in a lake could be a buoy, and this looks like it is going to be Sabra. And so these wild guess or what 19, 24, and 41 cross let you take. A shot in the dark is another phrase for a wild guess. I'll go over the theme afterwards. Ray of Barbie, of the Barbie movie, is the actress Issa Rae. Peeved could be sore, as in about a subject. Inexperienced gamer informally could be a noob, which has several spellings, but that's one of them. Sometimes these are also given as zeros. Summer of Soul is a Questlove documentary about the 1969 Harlem Culture Festival. Factual is true, and the brother in Am I My Brother's Keeper, that phrase from the Bible, from Genesis, this is Abel, brother of Cain. Rigorously demanding sort could be a hard ass, possibly. Nut brown hue could be acorn. What maki means in Japanese, a sister clue of the one that we had maki and tamaki before, it means roll. At least within the context of sushi. I'm not sure if that's a general definition. A cone or a sphere are both examples of solids in geometry. Kardashian matriarch is Kris Kardashian. It might be picante is salsa, and a contract enforcing secrecy for short is a NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. Okay, so let's take a look at the theme. A wild guess is a shot in the dark, but also something that these other three entries might let you take. An infrared camera might let you take a shot in the dark, meaning an infrared image, a thermal image, with which you can see heat sources, even though there's no or a very limited light visible spectrum visibility. Where you might dance to some underground music. Basement party, which typically dimly lit, and you might be able to take some shots of alcohol in the dark. And finally, a venue for combatants wearing vests with sensors, a laser tag arena, again, typically quite dimly lit so that you can see the laser beams and the sort of lights on your opponent's sensor vests when they get hit. And obviously the structures are often lit in that kind of neon color as well, and you may take a shot at your opponents in the dark, or at your teammates if you're not very good at distinguishing them. Anyway, so that's the puzzle, that's the theme by Spencer Leach. This is a pretty fun and straightforward theme. Again, as usually early in the week, you don't really need to know what the theme is to understand what it is in order to solve the grid. It's pretty straight ahead. But in addition to some pretty good early week wordplay that we had found, I'll try and find some of those. Whoopsie daisy. One doing stellar work, for example, here, an astronomer. Maybe that was the main one, actually, other than the theme entries. And this, actually, I'll say there are some pretty good long... the theme entries are all 14 letters, I believe, long. Is that right? 5, 4, yeah, all 14 letters long, but there's some 10-letter entries as well, including astronomer in the Downs. Astronomer steals home, nicely done, and pasta shell, a quartet of 10-letter ones, and then some other longish ones as well, leaflets and barbacoa. Barbacoa I don't think I've ever seen in the grid before. I wonder if that's a debut entry. But no individual clues that are especially tricky. I found this a pretty straightforward fill. I don't think I really had to go back for anything. So this feels like really solid Tuesday level puzzle. So very enjoyable from Spencer Leach. That is our puzzle for Tuesday, October 21st. If you liked this solve, please do give it a like. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, go hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to try and do the October monthly puzzle today as well and get that up today. So we'll see. But that's all for this one. And we'll see you the next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.